Hello everybody, this is Richard Watson and Anglais the Easy Way. And today I'd like to reframe the concept of progress. It's not a straight line, it's like a spiral. So language learning is never a straight upward line. It involves plateaus and frustrating dips. And it's important for learners to realize that these moments when they're stuck are necessary periods of consolidation before the next jump. Do you feel like you've been learning English for years and now you're stuck? You aren't learning new vocabulary, you're making the same mistakes, and you feel like maybe you're actually getting worse? The problem is we judge our progress using a false metric, the straight line. We expect every day to be better than the last, and when that stops, we panic and think we're failing. The truth is, language acquisition happens in cycles. You have fast, exciting periods where you feel like you're learning a lot, followed by long, quiet periods where your brain is secretly reorganizing and cementing the new information. So today, I'm going to talk about how you can recognize a plateau, which I would say is a time of invisible progress, and what to do during these moments so that you can trigger the next big growth phase. So where does this stress come from? Well, it comes from our belief in constant, visible improvement. If I don't see improvement this week, I'm wasting my time and I should stop, or especially I should change my method. The result is burnout or quitting. You put intense pressure on yourself during the plateau, which leads to being exhausted or frustrated. And often you stop just before the next breakthrough. Language progress is like climbing a spiral staircase. You're always moving up, but for long periods, you feel like you're walking around the same central point. And when you're walking around, you see the same mistakes, the same words. It feels like repetition, but you're silently building a stronger foundation for the next upward run. You're not going backwards, you're consolidating. So the new mindset is consolidation is progress. When you hit a plateau, your job changes from seeking new input to solidifying your current knowledge and what you already know. If you're feeling stuck, don't worry. This means your brain is full of new data, could be vocabulary or pronunciation rules or whatever, and it's simply busy moving that information from short-term memory to long-term memory. And this process takes time, and it's not visible on the surface. So the best strategy in these situations is to go deep and not wide. When you're in a growth phase, you can learn lots of new words. You're going wide. But when you're on a plateau, take 3 words you already know and practice using them in 5 different ways. That's going deep. This strengthens the neural pathways you already have. Swap the metrics. Stop measuring your success by learning new words. Start measuring your success by application and comfort. Here are 4 new ways to measure your invisible success. First one, error correction speed, the fast fix. How quickly were you able to correct your mistake? For example, last month I needed 5 seconds to realize that he go is wrong. And this week I corrected it instantly to he goes. The shorter time between the error and the correction, the stronger the rule is in your brain. That's a great metric. The next one, spontaneity on different topics. The comfort zone, you could call it. Can you discuss your most boring daily routine without stopping to think? For example, this week I described making my morning coffee for 3 minutes without translating or pausing to think about grammar. Just using simple language easily and spontaneously is a great metric. Here's another way you can measure progress. Are you using less filler words? The intelligent pause strategy. How many times did you use a confident silence instead of a word like or or Right? You could think to yourself, I had 3 difficult conversations, but I didn't use or hardly at all. This shows a lot of progress that's invisible in terms of production. And the last one is the chill test. How long can you listen without feeling any internal panic? For example, I watched a 10-minute interview and felt relaxed and focused for 7 of those minutes, even when I missed some words. Your progress can be measured by the reduction of anxiety, not just the volume of words that you understood. So plateaus are not a sign of failure, they're signs of a healthy brain working hard. When you feel stuck, congratulate yourself. You have successfully internalized a large batch of English, and now it's time to cement it. This week, your mission is to identify a concept you learned a few months ago, for example, the modal verbs, and instead of learning a new one, focus on using that old concept instantly and effortlessly. So stop chasing the new. Master the old. The plateau is where your English turns from something you know to something you can use. So here's your action plan. Choose a simple, low-stakes topic. Your last weekend, your favorite meal, your commute to work. Record yourself on your phone talking about this topic for 90 seconds. Don't worry about vocabulary, just focus on speaking continuously without stopping to translate. Do this every day. By the end of the week, you should feel a massive difference in your comfort with that simple vocabulary, which is the definition of real progress. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.